How's it going, guys? Been a while since I did a video. I think I'm going to change up my videos a little bit. Maybe not do so much of the gig stuff anymore. Maybe just do a day in the life of old guy on the run. So, trying to make a living, you know, taking care of my 14-year-old son, who is, a lot of work right now. Anybody that has teenagers knows that, they're going through their growing stage and their independent stage, and it gets a little interesting. But my son's a good kid. He's made his share of mistakes, but who doesn't, right? So he's learned from them, I think. Do we butt heads? Sure we do. I mean, who doesn't, right? But I love him with all my heart, and he's a good boy, and I think he'll be a good man when he grows up, and that's all I can hope for, right? So, but I don't know. I've been thinking about what am I going to do in my future. Um, Obviously, the delivery work works good for me. The gig work because I'm semi-retired. I got Social Security, but that's obviously never enough these days to live because unless you got some kind of security, like money, a lot of money saved or something like that, you're not going to be able to live on Social Security alone. This is not possible. There's not enough, unless you go to a different country. Like, I've heard if you go to the Philippines, you can live on $1,000 a month and live comfortably. I know I've watched a lot of videos on that because it intrigues me as to, well, maybe I should make a change and go to a different country when my son grows up and my final days, maybe I should spend them somewhere where it's more reasonable to live. I mean, anybody that lives in the United States knows the United States is way too expensive. And there's really no reason for it. It shouldn't be that expensive for people that have to live. There shouldn't be people living on the streets. There shouldn't be people that don't have as much as others. The problem is the United States is all about money, and that's it. And it starts right with all our politicians up there in Washington. They're the ones that started it all. Because this is why everything's so expensive in this country, is because of them. So, one thing, we shouldn't be paying taxes. Nobody should have to pay taxes in the United States. They don't pay taxes in other countries, and the countries survive fine. Maybe they're not quite as luxurious as freaking this area, but what's that matter, man? What's that matter? You gotta be happy with what you got and enjoy it, and that's what you gotta do in this world. And I'm satisfied with as long as I can pay my bills and I have a little bit of fun in my. I'm satisfied with that. I don't have to be rich. I don't have to have a lot of money. Money doesn't make people happy. You think people that have money are happy? No, because they got problems. Some of them got more problems than us that don't have money. Because they got, problems. They got problems just like you. So be happy with what you got. Work hard. But I've been thinking about what am I going to do within the next 4 years. I mean, right now I don't mind doing the gig work, and it helps with my retirement. I can take a day off if I want to. I like that. Is it as good as it used to be? No. I mean, to be expected, oversaturation. A lot of people doing it now just to try and make extra money because they can't survive. It's affected it a lot. There's no doubt about it. So I do worry about that, but I don't need a lot to help me pay my bills and give me a little extra money, so I just kind of stick with it. But it's very hard on your vehicle. I got this car in February that I'm driving right now, and I've literally put 30,000 miles on it already. And it's nuts. I don't know if it's going to last the whole time I'm paying for it. That's what I'm worried about. I worry about that. Is it going to last the whole time I pay for it, and I don't know. So there's those worries too. So there's a lot of drawbacks to it too, but for me, as being a semi-retired guy, it works out pretty well. So I'm going to stick with it. But I just wanted to do a quick video to let you guys know that I'm still around. I would appreciate if somebody would subscribe, though. I only got like 4 subscribers forever. So if you could take a minute, if you are watching this video, and just hit the subscribe button and like, and follow me so you know when I do more videos. I'm going to try to do more, but I'm kind of an inexperienced YouTuber, so it's kind of new for me, but I'm going to try to just talk more about my life and the gig work still, but eventually I plan on hopefully traveling and living in my car. I've been wanting to do that. I've been watching a lot of videos on that. My son eventually will grow up and hopefully take over the place where I'm at, if we're still here. And so I'll have a room to come home to, but I think my goal would be to, like, travel, and I can still work, because you got to take my job with me wherever I go, and I think I'm going to try that. I really do, but eventually, maybe like 4 years down the road or something. Hopefully my daughter will get married by then, I'm hoping, and so I can give her away, and then I can just travel and come home and visit, obviously. Or if I want to come home for a couple months and just hang out here for a couple months, whatever. That's my goal that I want to work towards. I'd like to spend the last few years of my life just driving and, traveling, doing some YouTube videos. Maybe I can build my YouTube channel. That's why I'd like to get a bunch of subscribers if I can. So if you can see it in your heart to subscribe and like my page, I would appreciate it. And when I start running around the country, which I'm hoping to do within 4 or 5 years, I'll take you guys with me. I've watched a lot of shows about people living in their cars, and it seems like I figured it'd just be something fun to do. I'm not saying I'll do it forever, but I think for a couple of years maybe I'll do it and see if I enjoy it, if I can go see other places. I would love to, visit, other states and stuff and see a lot of the United States. There's a lot in the United States you can see. And someday I would love to go to Alaska. I don't know why, it just intrigues me. I watched a lot of videos on Alaska, and I really, really would like to try that. I think it would be fun to go there. It's a beautiful place, So, and I would have to build this platform, I hope, a little bit before I go. If you guys could help me do that, I'd appreciate it, just by subscribing to my page and liking my videos, watching my videos. They might not be the most exciting videos in the world, but I try my best. So for now, this will be it. I'll do another video sooner than the last one. So it's been kind of crazy and busy, with the holidays and everything else. But this is the old guy on the run, and I'll check in with you guys again soon. Y'all take care. Peace.